welcome everybody. I'm your host Valve Seat. Today we're going to be doing a review on the Lisle Tools 1/4 inch pry bar with a striking cap. And if you guys think that's a mouthful, I kid you not, that's what Lisle calls this tool. I'll just leave the part number right here for you guys. But yeah, this is actually my third one, and not because they've broken, it's because I lose these little bad boys all the time. I can't tell you how many times I've just left this in just a random spot and then I spend 15-20 minutes trying to find it. It's like, oh hey, I left it over here. But no, seriously, this is my favorite pocket pry bar ever. I mean, yeah, I've got other ones from like Mac Tools, I've got some Snap-on ones at the shop, and then everybody's got their little, doohickey pocket screwdrivers that we all use as little pocket pry bars. But no, I wanted a serious pocket pry bar, and for the price of, I believe it's about $10.95, $10 to $11 on Lisle's website right now. And my first one I got from my Cornwall dealer for, I think, $9.50, something like that. And after that, I've just been getting them off of Amazon from Lisle, so paying the same price if I was ordering straight from them. For what you're paying for and what you're getting, unfreaking believable. This has been the best little pocket pry bar I've ever had. And I'll show in a picture right here. It fits in the breast pocket quite well. But yeah, this little bad boy just goes and goes and goes. You can see there's some damage to the striking cap, and you can see there maybe, yeah, you can see that the chrome is starting to peel up a little bit from several hits with a hammer. You can see a couple spots where I've missed and damaged it up a little bit, right here and right there and what have you. And you can see that the shank end, or not shank end, excuse me, the bent end of the pry bar, sorry, I think I just had a stroke, is taking some damage over time. But some of you guys who don't watch the channel, I work in a heavy duty diesel shop. Semis are my normal game. I still work on base automotive as well, but most of the time I'm working on Class 8 vehicles. So, something like this, kind of funny when you pull it out, but quite honestly, this thing just doesn't quit. I use it all the time for doing seals, trying to pop out little stubborn clips of brakes. But my number one usage with this is trying to pull out drive lines, and I'm having issues trying to get the rusted U-joints out of the yoke. And I will wedge this little sucker into just a little spot once I've popped off the little strap kit, and I will just take my baby sledge and just start beating on this thing until it works its way in, pops out enough to where I can get a good grab on the drive line, get a bigger pry bar in the back against the differential or the power divider, and just give it a nice little pull and get it to drop out there. But yeah, even with that, yeah, it's starting to wear away right there, but nothing too bad. And I'll be honest, this is the one I've had the longest out of the three that I've had, and I've just absolutely given this thing no breaks whatsoever. I have just beaten the living crud out of it. But if I was to show you guys anything from my EDC, this is one thing in my EDC. This thing just is a killer little tool, and at the size of just 5 inches, I mean, come on, this thing is awesome just to throw in a bag, keep in your pocket. It is a killer little pocket pry bar, and it's not heavy at all. And you could tell, like, that's a serious shank going on there. It is not a puny little sucker at all. And again, I'll pull the Mac one out for comparison. I mean, look at that. And I wouldn't be afraid to hit this thing with a hammer too, but we're honestly comparing apples to triangles on this one, guys, and I wouldn't expect that to last very long, versus this has just taken an absolute beating and just held up and kept on going. So yeah, just a killer little pocket pry bar. If any of you guys have made it this far through my diatribe on this tool and are curious of how long I've had this one, I'm at the 6-month mark, almost 7. And after all that time of just whacking the heck out of this thing week in, week out, getting covered in grease, brake clean, solvents, diesel, gasoline, it has just held up absolutely great. If you guys are looking to add another little EDC tool to your carry, absolutely get this. And my guys out there that are always putting together little tiny, to-go kits, it's just absolutely freaking amazing. Going into the rating, if I had to give this tool a 1 to 10, 10 being the greatest tool in the world, God's gift to earth when it comes to tools, and 1 being absolute trash, garbage, throw it away, this thing gets an absolute 10 out of 10. Lisle knocked it out of the park with this thing, and I could not recommend it enough whatsoever. I have not had one con of this, and out of the 3 I've owned, I've never broken this little clip off. I'm sure, yeah, bet, I'm sure I can break that real easy, but I haven't had any troubles. And again, not to, you know, sit here and pick on Mac, because I love Mac tools. There you go. So, but no, we're splitting hairs at this point in time. Absolutely phenomenal tool. Couldn't recommend it enough. If you know anybody who's got one, ask if you can borrow it, try it out. This thing's amazing. But I mean, for the price point, for what you're getting, Lisle knocked it out of the park with this thing. Absolutely amazing tool. Could not recommend it enough. Thanks for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was entertaining for you. Please like it if you liked it, dislike if you didn't like it. Leave me a comment down below. Tell me what you guys think. Please consider subscribing. It really helps me out. I do other videos on this channel of maintenance and repair of big vehicles, small vehicles, and medium-sized vehicles, as well as I do tool reviews and random automotive adventures whenever I possibly can. Please check out my other videos. Hope you guys enjoy them, and subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks. You all have a good one.